Welcome back to Engineering with Chai. In this video, we're working on SolidWorks Practice Problem 1.6 intended for CSWA Prep. Let's dive right into the modeling process. So this component looks something like a holder. So let's make the base pad first. I'm just looking at the origin. I'm literally eagle-eyeing the origin first. That's where we're going to be starting. That pad looks like something that's holding everything together. So let's make the base pad first. We're going to make a rectangle. Well, we can make a center rectangle actually, like so. And what happens if we try to make fillets on center rectangles? We can, right? So we don't have to worry about it later. For now, let's fix the height and the length. So that's 30. And this is 60. That's the base pad. Now let's make these arcs or sketch fillets on the thing. So let's give it a radius of 8. And there we go. Base pad is complete. We just need to pad it out now. So exit the sketch, select it, features, extrude it. It is 5 in thickness. Doesn't matter which direction. So it gives us a thickness of 5 millimeter gram second. There we go. So we do need the holes in this pad, so let's make that inside the pad. So once you're done with something like this, you already convert it into a feature. You can just open the SketchUp and modify it after. Don't worry. So we are going to be working along the axis. So let's make this horizontal. And so the horizontal is the same thing as making a center line and putting on a center line. So diameter is 8. And the distance between this and the other one is 40, so the center is going to be 20. Just mirror it off now. So select this and click on mirror entities. About, it's going to be a copy, so about this plane, and it's done. So exit the sketch and it'll be a hole. And there we go. The base pad is complete. Now let's start with the center thing, not the left and right pad thingies. So let's go to the right plane, which is exactly in the middle. So let's sketch here, something like so. And do we need the center lines? Well, not really. So let's go ahead and look carefully at the sketch first. So I'm looking at the sketch and I can see that the top, I think the top is connected to this surface's edge, not this edge. But I could be wrong, I'm not sure. Let's use this edge for now. Let's use that edge. Go about making a straight line, like so. Make another line, like so. And make it parallel to this. This line is connected to that edge. And make it vertical, like so. So now we do need that height, right? Because we can't move it left and right. So what do we do now? We'll verify this after with the answer because I can't tell right now whether that is touching the edge or not. But either way, let's go with the assumption that it's not touching that edge, but it's touching this edge. So let's make our circle, which is right like that. It's tangent to that. So that's our edge. And this is also here. Wait a second, is it tangent? I don't think it's tangent to this line. Right? Oh, it's because it's parallel. Okay, so let's. What happens if we coincide this? Nothing, right? But this is not tangent. So make this tangent. There we go. Okay, so what now? Trim this and the inner part of it, maybe? Yeah. Okay, so it's complete. And what's next is the little hole in the middle. So that is a diameter of 8, and this is a diameter of 25, so radius is 12.5. Let me just say like that. Now we do need that angle to the vertical, to the horizontal, I mean. So that edge to that edge is going to be 15 degrees. Okay, that's a pretty slanted, more slanted than I thought. Okay, what's the next thing that we need? We need that distance from here to the origin is 40. Okay, that's done. It's fully defined and it's something like this. So what do we do with this? This is a thickness of 9. Is it 9? Yeah, it is 9. Okay, let's exit the sketch and make this into a pad of 9. Features, extruded cut, pad of midplane of 9. So that's our middle thingy. Now we're going to make those two side support looking thingies. And then there are multiple ways of making those curves. So how do we want to do this is we can do it one side or we can do both sides. Well, let's just start in the middle. So right plane again, this is the middle. So sketch here, and what we can do is make another circle for simplicity's sake. Make a circle. Make this and that circle concentric, like that, because they are, according to the sketch, I think. At least that's the assumption I'm making. And then make a vertical from where? From the bottom of this, right? So let's just make a vertical. Coincide this to this flat surface. Oops, collinear. And this starts, where does this thingy, the flat thingy start? It starts, well, let's just keep it up here. There we go. And as for the top part, well, let's convert entities this edge to get it out. Perfect. Let's trim it out like so. Trim this out as well. Actually, let's trim the entire thing out for simplicity's sake, so we get something like this. We know that the radius of this is 14. Okay, that fixes that majority of the problem. Now it says radius of 2 typical, which means that both the radiuses are 2. So let's make this and this as 2. And we got those side pad looking thingies. That's radius of 14 and a radius of 2. Okay, exit the sketch and construct it now into a pad. We convert it into a feature. Let's. Why is it choosing? Oh, it's because the sketch is incomplete. Big mistake. Let's go back. The sketch isn't closed. That's why it wasn't shaded. So close this out like so. Now it's closed. Let's go back out and go to extruded base. And this is a thickness of 18 as midpoint. And there we have it, the entirety of this sketch. So it looks like it. So let me just double check a few things here. This lower thing is flat, horizontal. This is curved. It looks like it's tangent, and this looks like it's tangent. That's why it's off by a little. And so is that bottom edge. These edges, I mean. And there are two holes here. This is what it looks like, and there's an edge over here. Okay, let's check. My volume turns out to be 24032. Perfect. Alright, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.